Section 5-3, the slope of a line. Slope describes the steepness of lines in the coordinate plane. The slope of a line is the ratio of the vertical change to the horizontal change. Slope equals to the vertical change is in the numerator divided by the horizontal change that is in the denominator. You often hear slope referred to as rise over run. So I want us to look at this graph that I have drawn, and I want us to determine the slope of this line. Determine the slope of this line. Remember, slope is described as rise over run. Your rise comes from your y-axis. Your rise comes from your y-axis. If you rise positive, you go up. If you rise negative, you go down. Your run comes from your x-axis. If you run positive, you run to the right. If you run negative, you run to the left. So to determine slope, we will rise and run from one point to the other. So to go from this point at the origin, which is 0, 0, to this point, the name of this point is to the right 2, up 3. So wouldn't this be 2, 3? Now remember, you're on this is the y-axis. This is your x-axis. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth on. Going up on the y, you're at positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth on. You have your negatives below 0. You have your negatives on the x-axis to the left of 0. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Okay? So, what did we have to rise and what did we have to run to go from this point to this point? Rising first, what did I have to go up on my y? I went to 1, 2, 3. So my rise is 3, positive 3 is going up. What do I have to run on the x to get to this point? You have to run 1, 2. Running to the right means positive 2. So your running or your run is 2. You had to rise positive 3, 1, 2, 3, and you had to run positive 2 to get to this point. Now let's do that again. I need to rise 3, 1, 2, 3, rising 3, and I had to run positive 2. I did rise and run, and I found another point on my line. So the name of this point would be out on the x, 1, 2, 3, 4. My x is 4, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the name of that point is 4, 6. Now your slope is constant up your line. So here I had to rise 3, run 2. I did it again, rise 3, run 2. So the slope of this line is 3/2.